Hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. Today I would like to talk about simple tips that I have been using on every market correction that has been working for me. Hopefully you like some of these and you can follow and balance your portfolio. So this is about hedging your portfolio and buying on dips in market correction. So this is my 10x investor education, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy any specific stock. These are simple tips, so this is not pure advice. Please like this video and subscribe and turn on notifications. So I'm on Twitter and you can follow me at RK10x investing. Okay. So first of all, I love this correction for multiple reasons. Okay. So one reason being we are in a bubble territory for a long time, and I had to buy these stocks at very high premium prices, which I am not a big fan of. A lot of the SPACs stocks went up a lot, so I have been buying at very high prices. This is an opportunity for me to buy at a lower prices. So as a federal government pumping more money, I did not see how the market can correct itself, but this is courtesy of Wall Street bets. So if they are rallying more next week on more penny stocks or more shorter stocks, I think there is going to be more volatility and more hedge funds will lose money. They have to sell good company stocks to cover their short coverage. So which means more volatility and then more chance for the market to go down overall. So when I saw this event coming, I hedged heck a lot. Okay, let me see what does it really mean hedging. So first of all, I always keep an eye on VIXI. So the moment VIXI goes up by 5%, I know what's going on. People are in momentum. So volatility. So at around $14, this is where it stayed for like almost a month. So I bought more of VIXI and then it's already up 25% for the week, and I'm going to wait and sell short-term covered calls for another 15 to 25% premium. So this is love VIXI, playing around with it every time, and I don't own this for long term at all. This is quick short term, making advantage of this volatility. And also hedging my stocks. So usually I hedge around 50% of my stock. Like if I have 400 shares of a company, I have covered calls in 200 stocks, that is 50%. Now I have close to 80 to 90% stocks in covered calls, which means I have 400, pretty much 400 stocks are in covered calls. So, and when the stock falls 20-30%, the calls, the premium on these calls goes to pennies. I can buy back on pennies on the dollar that I initially got. So this is what hedging means. So the money that I made in these covered calls, if I made 20% in the covered call and if the stock goes down by 20%, so I can buy back it at pennies, and then I got that free premium on 20%. So that is covering my loss in the stock. So as soon as the stock, so again I buy back. So in both I have options, covered calls as well as I sold puts also. So some of my puts will be lost 82% now value. So I raise more cash in those puts. Now this is a good time because I need to buy more stock in these companies. So I use that money to raise cash and invest again. So I will show you an example for each of these in a minute. Just hang on here. So look at my, this is the most important thing. I look at my long-term positions. So and then under both stocks and SPACs that fell 20 to 30%, and I use these dip opportunities to buy more of these, and I usually do not act when market is correcting because I'm working full time. So there is no way I can trade at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So basically I put limit orders. If I think a particular stock I want to buy at 20% or 30%, I just put in limit orders. Sometimes it executes, sometimes doesn't execute, that's fine, but at least I got some stocks for 20% lower. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is people usually buy options in calls and puts to protect their position. So, but you are spending premium money. So this is one way. So you can buy a put for the stock you own to cover protection. That's also hedging. So, but I would rather sell call in that stock than pay the premium to buy the put in that position. Because spending premium, if you are, I don't want to spend premium, I always want to make premium. So as you can see, lot of people lose premiums like 80%. Myself, when I buy options, I lose like 70-80% of the time. Only I make 20-30% of the time. So that's the reason why I love selling covered calls and puts rather than buying these things. So if you are long on a stock, own the stock, sell covered calls, and if the covered call and if stock price still going up, which means you are losing money in a covered call, at that time sell puts in that stock. So I will show you an example. So if you can see here, this is my position in Endo Pharma. So my average cost is around $4.60. I own around 1,100 stocks. So I already made around 53% return on this stock. So what do I mean by hedging heck a lot? So you can see here, I almost sold covered calls almost in 1,000 shares. Almost 90% of the shares I sold covered calls. And every time I sell covered calls, I'm getting $3 to $4 premium on this stuff for 1 year strike. So which means I almost covering the cost of the stock itself. So I don't have lot of loss to make even if the stock goes to $2. What I do is I set limit orders to buy back if a stock falls to 25% again. And also I have, you can see, almost I have $8,000 in collateral in 29 contracts. Lot of puts I sold. What I do is some of these puts, you can see lower puts, $4 put and $3 put. If you open this $3 put, you can see here just 2 months back I got 50 cents, which means $50 on each contract. So I made around $150. So now it lost almost 90%, 98% of the value. I don't have to wait until April 16th. I go and buy back these at 5 cents and raise around $1,000 for this contract, and then I invest back into this stock or another stock. So basically, buy back your puts at pennies on a dollar and sell covered calls, and then buy VIXI at a lower price and sell covered calls. So every time market corrects, this is what I do. I hedge, I sell covered calls, I buy back puts, and then use that money to rotate that money. So I almost invest 90% of cash always in the market, but 50% of is in 40% is in puts. So I can sell back puts for the stocks that went up a lot, and then I can buy back them and then use that money to invest again. So hopefully you like some of these tips and you can follow in correction times. And if you like it, please click the like button. Let me know what you think, any other better strategies that have been working for you. Thank you.